Hello friends, welcome to the video. Before anything, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because when we reach 100 subscribers, we will draw 20 walk-in moons. Let's go to the news. CITLALI weapon. Base attack 542. Substate 265 elemental masters. Passive gives 100 mastery buffs to the owner of the weapon plus after the shield is filled. The character will get a 28% damage boost in that field. Skill creates a structure that gives you a shield by consuming Knight Soul points based on the master of CITLALI. And as long as you have Knight Soul points, your shield will refresh and deal damage. When your Knight Soul points run out, the skill will deal more damage. CITLALI ACD. Skill has 1 in Mian and his shots are 1 in Mian. 10101 they apply cryo. Rest does a cryo O-tip damage that can be scaled with mastery. Passive 1. When you hit freeze or molt reaction, Hydro and Pyro Rose enemy will be reduced by 20% and will give CITLALI Knight Soul points. Passive 2. Damage burst and skill will receive a damage boost based on the master CITLALI flat. Passive 3. You can jump with a higher height. Cons 1. Increases the maximum number of skill and burst damage caps. Cons 2. Elemental Master. Increases his weaving and the reduction of hydro resistance and pyro passive of the first talent increases. Cons 4. The damage of elemental skill and burst increases. Cons 6. Gives 60% damage boost for the whole team from cryo, hydro and pyro elements. This was a simple explanation by Kit CITLALI. And if you want the text mode inside Genshin, I will tell you now the skill. Dawn Frost Darkstar. Invoking secret pacts passed down by her tribe over the millennia. CITLALI deploys an opal shield and calls forth Obsidian Middle, its papa, a creature that is reputedly terrifying beyond compare. Dealing Knight Soul aligned cryo DMG. The Opal Shield's DMG absorption scales based on CITLALI's elemental mastery and absorbs cryo DMG with 250% efficiency. After using this skill, CITLALI gains 24 Knight Soul points and enters the Knight Soul's blessing state. Knight Soul's blessing, CITLALI. When its papa leaves the field, CITLALI exits the Knight Soul's blessing state. Its papa will follow the character. If CITLALI has at least 50 Knight Soul points, its papa enters the Opal Fire state and continuously consumes Knight Soul points to whip up a Frostfall storm that attacks opponents within its AoE, dealing Knight Soul aligned cryo DMG. When CITLALI's Knight Soul points are fully depleted, its papa's Opal Fire state also ends. Edict of Entwined Splendor summons forth allies from the starry skies and the vast earth, hurling an icy storm to bombard the area in front that deals Knight Soul aligned cryo DMG, restores a fixed amount of Knight Soul points to CITLALI, and also summons 1 Spirit Vessel skull nearby a maximum of 3 opponents within the AoE. Spirit Vessel skulls explode after a period of time, dealing Knight Soul aligned cryo DMG and restoring a fixed amount of Knight Soul points to CITLALI. Explanation of CITLALI passives. 5 days of frigid rain. When CITLALI is in the Knight Soul's blessing state, after nearby party members trigger the frozen or melt reactions, the pyro and hydro race of opponents affected by that reaction decreases by 20% for 12s. Additionally, CITLALI will regain 16 Knight Soul points. Knight Soul points can be restored this way once every 8 south. White Butterfly's Star Garments. During the elemental skill Dawn Frost Darkstar, its papa's Frostfall storm, DMG is increased by 90% of CITLALI's elemental mastery. During the elemental burst Edict of Entwined Splendor, Ice Storm DMG is increased by 2,400% of CITLALI's elemental mastery. In addition, when nearby party members trigger Knight Soul bursts, CITLALI regains 4 Knight Soul points. Night Realm's Gift, Smoke, Mirrors, and the Flowing Wines. While in an area with phlogiston mechanics within Natlan, can use Knight Soul transmission. CITLALI When the active character is currently high enough in the air, the following will trigger when switching to CITLALI. CITLALI will leap up high and will deploy white obsidian Zitzi middle CITLALI to float in the air. Night Soul transmission can be triggered once every 10s by your party. Holding aiming mode will cause CITLALI to enter the spirit speaker state, which will allow her to interact with Night Spirit Graffiti and Night Spirit Sigils, extracting information and power from them. The rules for interacting with these objects follow the same rules as those governing Ectomosaurus. Interactions. Additionally, holding the jump button will cause CITLALI to consume 75 stamina and leap. In areas within Natlan where phlogiston mechanics are present, CITLALI will prioritize consuming 5 phlogiston to leap to a higher height still. When in the air, CITLALI can hold her normal attack to consume phlogiston or stamina and enter aiming mode and trigger charged attacks. When initiating charged attacks in midair, CITLALI will prioritize consuming 20 phlogiston. Explanation of CITLALI cons: 1 bladed light of 400 stars. When she uses the elemental skill Dawn Frost Darkstar, CITLALI gains the Opal Star Vestments effect until her Night Soul's Blessing state ends. During this time, she will obtain 10 Stellar Blades. When a nearby active character other than CITLALI deals DMG, consume 1 blade to increase the DMG dealt by 200% of CITLALI's Elemental Mastery. After nearby party members trigger Frozen or Melt, CITLALI will gain another 3 Stellar Blades. This effect can trigger once every 85. Using the Elemental skill Dawn Frost Darkstar will reset Stellar Blade stacks. Additionally, when CITLALI is using her leap, or is aiming or using her charged attack in midair, her phlogiston consumption is decreased by 45%. To Death Defier's Spirit Skull, CITLALI gains 125 Elemental Mastery, and other characters shielded by her Opal Shield gain 250 Elemental Mastery. Additionally, when the Elemental skill Dawn Frost Darkstar is used, nearby active characters will also be granted an Opal Shield. Also, the passive talent 5 Days of Frigid Rain has its effects enhanced when CITLALI is in the Night Soul's Blessing state. After nearby party members trigger Frozen or Melt, the opponent as affected by this reaction will have their Pyro and Hydro race additionally decreased by 20% for 12s. You must first unlock the passive talent 5 Days of Frigid Rain to gain access to the above effect. 3 Clouds Serpent's Feathered Crown increases the level of Durafrost Darkstar by 3. Maximum upgrade level is 15. 4 Heart Devourer's Travail. While the elemental skill Dawn Frost Darkstar is active, when its Baba's Frostfall Storm hits opponents, an additional Obsidian Spirit Thistle Skull is summoned. When a Spirit Thistle Skull summoned this way explodes, it deals 1,000 to 100% of CITLALI's Elemental Mastery as Night Soul aligned. Cryo DMG and restores 16 Night Soul points to CITLALI. This effect can trigger once every 8 south. This DMG is not considered Elemental Burst DMG. 5 Ballast Star Hex increases the level of Edict of Entwined Splendor by 3. Maximum upgrade level is 15. 6 Secret Pact of Wisdom. The Itspapa summon by elemental skill Dawn Frost Darkstar will always be in the Opal Fire state, and when Night Soul points are exhausted, this state will not end. Additionally, Dawn Frost Darkstar is used. Itspapa will consume all Night Soul points, and while it is on the field, it will continuously consume Night Soul points to grant all nearby party members Pyro, Hydro, and Cryo DMG bonuses, with each consumed Night Soul point granting 1.5% of the corresponding DMG bonus. The maximum DMG bonus that can be gained this way is 60%. Thank you for watching the video so far. See you soon.